Yeah, my first game, I got my centerman traded. Billy DeLego got traded after the game for Tom Fergus. And Austin got 4 goals. So yeah, it was a bit of a change. But it's great. It's the good and bad of I guess, the bad of finishing in 30th. The good is you get a player like Austin. So then you get a chance to build down the road with the best player at that level. And same with Mitch. You're getting to start with a player that was the best at that level last year. So as a coaching staff and a staff, you're getting really good quality talent to start with, and hopefully bring these guys together. They're all the same age, and that's what's fun watching this young team play. They're all that 18, 19 to 22 kind of range, and then Heck Nas is already the 26. He's one of the elder statesmen. Yeah. And in my day, I'm thinking about that. I got here at 18. That's how old Rick Vive was. Yeah. And I thought he was old. Yeah. When I was 18, he was 26. Boria was just ancient. Yeah. Boria was 32 or 3. He was ancient. Yeah. But that's the great thing about this group of young guys, is they're all going to grow together and have fun together. They all have the same things in common.
You've not won as many cups and scoring championships as a lot of people on this list, yet you consistently do well in these polls. Why do you think that is? Why do you think the fans have that affinity for you?
I just keep tricking them. I don't know. No, it's just an era that we grew up in. I think a lot of it, we like the draft was, like, I happened to get drafted first overall. The draft was in Toronto in '85. Right. So there was a lot of attachment to that. The first time I think the draft had moved around, and the first time in Toronto, so the convention center up the road, and with that, and then that first year, we did make the playoffs and play 2 rounds. So in the 80s, as much as we get a lot of heat about not being very good, there was 2 rounds that year in the playoffs, 2 rounds the next year in the playoffs. I think '89 might have been a year, or I can't remember which year. '88 maybe St. Louis or something. But there was I think the key to everything is when you're a fan, is playoffs. That's where fans really get connected to their teams and their players, because they're all living through it. We're watching it with the Jays right now. You get connected in playoffs. When you're not in the playoffs, there's not as tight a connection. You want to be, what playoffs creates is you want to be loved at home and hated on the road. You don't want to be liked in the visiting, and you get to play these 7-game series. That's that love and hate. Just after us, it was the Ottawa, Toronto, the battles, the playoff series, Philadelphia, Toronto, with those long series, and that's what creates fans loving their players.